Melinda Nusafora there reporting. Now, earlier on the programme, we also spoke to Kit Miyamoto, who is an earthquake structural engineer.
7.7 is a large earthquake. And this will be something that probably one of the biggest disasters of this decade, affecting 10 to 12 provinces, probably over 10 million people, experience a strong motion. And this is a really bad one. However, though, Turkish people and the government are prepared for this. We've been active in Turkey since 2009, and we have operation in Istanbul, so I know the activities is. Since 1999, the earthquake happens. It's prepared for this type of the event, and especially the Istanbul area. But again, this is a large event like this one. No one government can deal with it. That's why the international support is happening right now is critical. But and also I know some people talking about the government response was slow and so on. It's not. It's just the widely spread area. It's really difficult to get to. The road and bridges are damaged also. But I know that the government is ready to doing the best they can at this point. So I know that so many people are buried now, and I know that the hope is maybe getting less. It is true that research tells us that most of the fatality do happen in the first 10 minutes of a collapse. However, also that the weeks after, you still find the survivors. So we can never give up.
And this particular quake, I understand, was relatively shallow. Does that presumably make the effect on the surface even greater?
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's a shallow. It's about 20 kilometers. So therefore, that shallow, that would be energy be transferred to the surface much more efficiently per se. So therefore, shaking is much more intense. And I saw some of the record of this earthquake, one of the biggest I've ever seen. It's lasting at the very large acceleration, horizontal acceleration, for about 20 to 30 seconds long. So there's no way, especially the older construction, survive things like that. But now, this happened in Turkey. This kind of things could happen in California, in Japan, place like that.
And you say it's not possible for older construction to survive an earthquake of the magnitude of 7.7. How about newer buildings? Is it possible for newer buildings that are earthquake-proof to survive such a shock?
Most definitely. The Turkish building code is a very good seismic code. And Turkish engineers is good, very good engineers, and so is the contractors too. So long as I follow the building code, if it's built correctly for the code, the building should survive very well. But again, the new construction code, this is true for everywhere, through from California to everywhere, is the so-called life safety. So which means if the building shook after the earthquake, maybe lean a little bit. But hopefully that no one died and people can come out safely. That's the kind of intent of a code. So right now, estimation is around the 7,000, maybe 10,000 buildings maybe have collapsed. So which means most likely 50,000 to about 100,000 buildings are damaged, usually that ratio. So it's definitely a lot of effort ahead. But I think if any country, any people can do this, it would be Turkish, and Turkish does have a great engineers and contractors, so you guys build a whole world here. So why not here?
And they'll have their work cut out for them repairing much of that damage. Kit, just wanted to ask you about the danger going forward. We know that even some of those people who did survive the initial earthquakes have been sleeping in their cars overnight, fearful of aftershocks bringing down those remaining buildings. How much danger is there in southern Turkey for aftershocks, and should people be alert for further quakes?
Yes, the aftershock will last 6 months, almost up to maybe a year. You can see decay of a frequency though, but some cases aftershock could be larger than the first one. So especially for damaged buildings, you got to have a very